Hey, what's going on guys? Clex here, back with another video on my channel, and in this video I'll be teaching you on how to throw with pinpoint accuracy in Echo VR. If you guys do enjoy this video, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and everybody who subscribes, comment down below that you sub and I will reply to everyone who comments I subbed. Alright, let's get right into the video. First, go to the matchmaking terminal like usual, click on Arena, then Private. Drag yourself on a team, I'll choose blue team, and click start, and you'll be sent into a private match. First off, I'll be covering a couple throwing techniques and then how to adapt them to your playstyle and your headset. A note before we start is that throwing with accuracy requires lots of practice. Every technique is required to be adapted depending on your headset and your skills. You need to learn the proper release points for each throwing technique. Now I will cover one of the most used throwing techniques, and it's called Overhand. This shot is great for straight shots, pocket shots, and much more. It's good for almost every type of situation, as you can shoot high, low, side to side with ease. This technique is to pull your arm back, and while you're throwing and at the peak of your height, you want to throw. You're going to want to try and time your wrist flick depending on your situation, because sometimes it can be down here and you're going to want to release much earlier. And let's say you are chilling above, you're going to want to release much later. So it depends on each type of situation. In general, you're going to want to try to get the fastest speed on your disc. So going straight at your target is usually best. I did make another video on how to throw faster in Echo VR. I go very in depth about how to throw faster in Echo VR, so check that out if you do want to learn how to throw faster. I'll show you a couple shots using this technique. For the second technique, I'll be covering the sidearm technique. This is another one of the most used techniques in Echo VR. For this technique, your goal is to have a type of cutting motion coming from the side of your body. It's kind of similar to the overhand, as you want to flick your wrist at kind of the peak of the height and release depending on your headset and situation, of course. So when the disc is furthest from your body, you're going to want to flick it. That's your goal. It's also very helpful to learn how to time it differently depending on fadeaways and more. So it's just good to have lots of adaptability to your different situation. So if a guy is there, your teammate, you're going to want to release it later. And if he's here, you're going to want to release it earlier. There are a couple shots using this technique. The last main technique I'll be covering is the underhand technique. It's basically the opposite of overhand, but it's better for situations when you have to shoot upwards and not as good as when you want to shoot downwards. So if you're up here, as you have to release really in an awkward position behind your back. So it's best if you're, let's say, under the goal or under your teammate. It's also pretty good for some straight shots. With this technique, I would say it's more of carrying the disc instead of throwing it. Kind of more of like a tossing motion, but like fast. The best way to have great adaptability is to learn the majority of throwing techniques, as there's always a situation where you should use, let's say, overhand over underhand, sidearm over overhand, etc. You can even mix and match throwing techniques, but I might be covering those in another video on how to do that and how they work. Now I'll be showing you a couple drills you can run to practice your accuracy in a private match or in the training arena in the lobby. First, one of the main reasons to throw is to hit pocket shots on goalies, as they are much harder to reach. There are 4 pockets each corner, and your goal is to get it right inside. When it dings, you know you hit a proper pocket. Even just general shots on the side here, where it dings, are good, as it's harder for the goalie to reach. But ideally, you're going to want to go for bottom pocket, as right now I'm even punching my floor and I can't reach it. Side, you have to have a massive wingspan to be able to reach him properly. A good way to practice is to make sure you hear the ding when you shoot a pocket. It requires lots of practice, but once you can shoot pockets, goalie will have a very hard time blocking your shots. Try to randomize the pockets right before your shoot to train your adaptability. Call them off right before you shoot. Bottom pocket. Another way to practice accuracy without even shooting at the goal is to aim for the X's on the wall. Your goal is to hit center or on the black part. Generally, you practice it from different distances to see how you adapt. It's very important to experiment in the settings with the dead zones and release points, just to see what fits best for you. To check out those dead zone settings, hold your left menu button. Go to settings. Go through until you can find this gameplay 2 out of 2. And then you'll see input grabbing dead zone and an input release distance. I'm on the CV1, so I'm happy with the default settings, as it's best for me. Your story might be a little different though. As a special bonus, I'll be showing you how to do a CV1 flick, which is mostly possible on my headset. It allows you to shoot insanely quick shots while barely moving your arm. This shot is mostly only possible on my VR headset, but I heard on the Quest 2 you can experiment with your settings to get a similar shot. To shoot it, you have to kind of perform a Japanese fan type motion. You go from under and you flick it outwards. You're able to shoot at super speeds with little effort, so 19-meter-second shots. If you'd like to learn how to throw faster, check out my other video on how to throw faster. It should be up on my channel. Or check out my tutorials playlist and I'll show you how to do that in there. Well, anyways guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, comment I subbed once you have subscribed, and I'll reply to every single comment who does so. Alright, make sure to click notifications if you do sub to never miss a video on my channel. Goodbye.